Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with joy.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's a Rika almond beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
Welcome. Am I mic'd up? Yes, I welcome to another Mikey Live program. This is where it all happens, the good, the bad, and the Mikey. I'm going to be a father again, you know, and it feels good. I saw 3 eggs, you know, like a bird made a little nest, you know, so we're gonna have some birdie babies. So welcome, folks. It's a pleasure to be back with you for another day, another night, whatever time it is in your area, man. And of course, we have things to tell you about. We don't stay too long on the program tonight, you know what I mean? So we have a few things to tell you about. Accident victim. Yeah, boy. Accident victim dies. We'll talk about that. Big catch in Carriacou. We'll talk about that too. Grenada government implements loan facility to its contracted workers. And as well, police warns individuals to beware of their surroundings. We'll talk about that. And an accused larcenist in St. Lucia left handcuffed to a utility pole overnight. Yeah, interesting story we'll be telling you about shortly. That one, not Grenada. That one is in St. Lucia, and the family is speaking out. They say, nah, you can't do man that. Even if he's a thief, he's still a human being. So we'll talk about that too. We are coming back.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
We enjoy the luxury of a quality water supply. But it can come to this. Have adequate storage.
All right, family. So again, we'd like to officially welcome you to the Mikey Live program. Now, just know this, that anytime you have any problem with any social media platform viewing Mikey Live, you can simply go onto our website, mikeylive.com, and you'll find the program live there as well. And we will also have a recorded version of the program there as well, even after the program, all right? So you don't worry yourself. We're ting, 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 ting. All right, folks. So the first thing we want to get into is our COVID-19 dashboard for today. We see that we today recorded 150 new cases of COVID-19, and not many tests was done today. We probably did half of what we are accustomed doing. 777 tests were conducted yesterday. I'm seeing here that we have had 2 deaths today. 2. You understand? 2 deaths today from COVID-19. Our positivity rate, 19.3%. All right. There are currently 5 persons in hospital, 2 moderately ill, 2 severely ill, and 1 critically ill. All right. There were also 166 recoveries. So again, the summary, 150 new cases of COVID-19 recorded today, out of 777 tests that were done, and there were 2 deaths. That takes our active COVID-19 cases to 2,144. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, big catch in Carriacou. These fishermen, I know the picture kind of stretch, but you can get an appreciation for what the fish look like. You know, Gerald McNeil and Leron Joseph, they landed an over 400-pound blue marlin and brought it in at the Hillsborough Fish Market, Carriacou, on Monday. Imagine them boy go eat that food, boy. They go make a money. I hope you all have storage for that kind of fish, that kind of catch. Yeah, boy. So that was a big one for them. They could be, you go make a money for a while. Yeah, I mean, yes. So yes, over 400 pounds of that fish was. All right, that's a blue marlin. Well, yeah, today was not ordinary day, boy. The late Dudley Emerson Marshall of Creighton St. George was laid to rest. I think he died somewhere late last year, the 30th of December. Yeah, so they had a nice little thing for him. One hell of a send-off for him today. I wonder if I had I should have the video somewhere there. Yeah, boy, they had one hell of a send-off for him. They placed the coffin on a truck, and ting 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 ting. Yeah, I think I have it there. Let me see if I get it. I suppose I had the thing, the man, Mikey, stop. Yeah. Yes, look it. Yeah, so it was very interesting, right? You see, they put it on the truck, and nice like a blue thing, and so that was a decent send off, and they had trucks and things that followed, and so on as you as you can see here. All right. So yeah, that was a nice one. Okay. Grenada is to implement some sort of loan facility for its contract workers. Now, the Grenada government said that they've made a loan fund facility available for contract workers to help ease the plight, yes, of these workers, because sometimes when they go into banks and financial institutions and so on, they have a tough time getting their loans. Now, this announcement was made this morning by the Finance Minister, Gregory Bowen, speaking to the nation via the weekly post-cabinet briefing. Some $10 million is pumped into the initiative, and the monies can be accessed through the Grenada Development Bank, who is responsible for administering of these loans. Here is Gregory Bowen speaking about this.
We understand the challenges that these workers face, but the contract workers in particular, in accessing credit. And as such, this initiative, the loan fund for these workers, is one that addresses this plight with the intent to bring in some assurances to the workers who are affected. Although employed on a contractual basis, they should be able to access credit that would allow them to acquire assets that can help to improve their standard of living. The loan program, an extremely soft and flexible term and conditions targeting the ones who are unable to access credit elsewhere. So you may be a contract worker. This is a very slim chance, and you may be able to access funding elsewhere. So you may not be interested in this loan facility. But the vast majority of the contract workers, we believe, we have listened to them, and it suits their purposes. This has a capital injection of $10 million. We're prepared to put in tranches to see how it works, by the government of Grenada to the GDB, who will be responsible for administering the loan. The facility allows for up to 30 years repayment period, or up to retirement age, whichever is less. It's an interest rate of 3% and an option for moratorium on interest and principal payment for up to 1 year. You'd have up to 100% financing. There'll be an easy application process, as government ministries will be collaborating to ensure that both information and fees and charges are kept to the minimum. The targeted beneficiaries are contract workers, imanis, traffic wardens, and in general, any contract worker who is paid directly from the government.
Mm-hmm. All right. Telling me. All you. We are moving on. Police is advising individuals to beware of your surroundings, stating that as things get harder for some people, they might be tempted to get into criminal activities. Now, these comments were made on the backdrop of a recent incident involving a Chinese business owner and her son, who was reportedly attacked in St. Andrew. And they were chopped several times about the body and became warded in hospital.
I mean, doesn't matter what you do, you still find persons seeking opportunities to commit the crimes. But as businesses and as citizens, we have to know how we can reduce those opportunities from these persons who want to commit this crime. And so again, we want to appeal from the first standpoint. We want to appeal to persons that, especially after hard day's work, that think as much as you find a place might look safe or be safe, maybe for years you have done it and nothing have happened. You just take one day. And in fact, given what we face now with the whole COVID situation, persons losing their jobs, the need to survive, the need to have is is right up there. And so you'll find persons who apart from the regular criminals who are always looking for the opportunity to rob, but you may even find some persons now just in need of surviving. They even commit themselves, not because they want to, but because circumstances driving them to that. So even in this era that we are now, it pays and it behooves us to be more careful, to be more cautious as to where we are, who we are with, what we have in our possession, and as I said before, so that you reduce the opportunities, you reduce the opportunities of persons who want to rob or want to commit those crimes And it's critical that we pay attention to that now. All of us, not just businesses, but all of us. And so that would be my advice going forward.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Now he advises businesses to also outfit their establishments with the necessary security cameras and so on, and just being aware of little areas where people can take advantage of you when you're not paying attention.
Your businesses, again, make sure that you have cameras set up if you can afford it. Double lock. Check the locks that you put in, because there are some locks that are very easy to pick, and so the deadbolt, as we say it, or those kind of locks, and that's harder to cut or to break, would be the best hit. We also have to understand where our businesses are set up, because there are some businesses are set up in places where you can have little hideouts here, so people monitor you. Those criminals, they monitor you. They monitor your these activities. They monitor what you're doing. They may even monitor what people are coming to your restaurant or your businesses, and in their minds calculate maybe much money you might have. And so they stick around to see what after the close of the day, what you will do. If you will take your big bag of money and go to the fixed deposit, or your safe deposit, or you just take it and you go home, or you just jump in your vehicle. And so all these must be born into our minds as business owners and persons who travel with finances and what have you, as to what is the best way of securing that to limit the chances of those sort of crimes from happening. It is critical that is borne in mind. As I said before, especially now in the time we are living, given the such jobs and so much is happening at this time. So much is happening. Yes.
All right, now he says that the police will pursue the matter involving the Chinese individual until it is solved.
And so we're appealing to persons that this practice must not continue, and that the public themselves must also be watchmen as well and women to one another and to businesses, to aid in us as a police officer and ourselves, the entire Grenadian public, in minimizing incidents like these, because it is really heartbreaking. They were on the way home after a hard day's work in the restaurant, and then to be attacked and robbed, and so as I said, presently we have not had anyone arrested or detained in that matter yet. But as I said before, the police is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that the culprit is found and brought to justice, and that the victim themselves can feel a sense of justice, that justice is being served. And of course it would also speak to the fact that when incidents like these happen, the police would not stop until the matter is brought into some form of resolution, and so that they can assure that we will continue. The commissioner and the executive and all of us is really behind ensuring that matter is solved.
Thank you very much. And last week we were telling you about an incident. There was a truck that lost control. I think it was wasn't even the road, the Moncross Road, right? It at the time was carrying concrete blocks. when it lost control, and there were several individuals that were affected as a result of this incident. What we can tell you now is that one man has since succumbed to his injuries resulting from that same accident that happened on Thursday. You know, it's just sad. An autopsy, they say, will be performed on the 64-year-old male to determine the actual cause of death. I understand that the ambulance services were called in, and after about 45 or so minutes, when no ambulance arrived, the victim was transported to hospital. And like we are learning now, he died. He was a passenger in that motor vehicle ride. I don't know, but this one is really tough, especially the fact that, you know, people actually thought that he was going to survive, you know, because he obviously he survived for a couple of days. All right. I know they were calling him Reginald. I think I heard someone refer to him as, you know. But yeah, it's a tough one for the family, I'm sure. You know, just hoping that he would have pulled through. But unfortunately, we learn now that he died. Let's take a trip for a moment to our neighbors in St. Lucia. I want to share a story with you. Now, there's a known thief in a particular village. He was allegedly caught by police, and the police handcuffed him to a utility pole to rest overnight.
Sarot resident Maximilius Daniel allegedly spent more than 12 hours handcuffed to a utility pole. That's according to his daughter, Williana Joseph, who alleges Daniel was restrained by a police officer.
He tell me whilst he was handcuffed to the pole, some persons was pouring buckets of water on him who give him pakutla, lash of cutlass. That's what he told me. I don't know.
Williana Joseph says her downtrodden father is a known larcenist in the Sarot area. Maximilius Daniel, according to his daughter, steals crops from backyard gardens and has been reported to police on previous occasions. On January 21st, Daniel was again suspected of pilfering a Sarot garden. The responding police officer, Williana Joseph alleges, also happens to be a relative of the complainants.
News came to me telling me that my father stole sour oranges from someone. I get to find out the police officer who handcuffed him to the police, some related to the family thing. So it's her family my father went to steal from. But I'm not supporting this kind of inhumane. I'm not supporting it. There are many good police officers out there who stand on law. They are there to serve and protect us, not take laws into their own hands.
Williana Joseph is condemning the treatment meted out to her father, allegedly at the hands of a law enforcement officer.
I support the police for doing their job, but I didn't like the fact how this particular police officer handled this incident. She could have arrested my father, made a report, took him down to the station, and let the law take its course. It's unfair. My father is a human being, just like everyone else. He didn't deserve that ill treatment just because he's stealing.
After being left handcuffed to a utility pole, exposed to the elements for more than 12 hours for allegedly stealing sour oranges? NBC Prime News understands Maximilius Daniel was not charged with a crime. Meanwhile, Williana Joseph has taken her complaint to the police complaints unit. The matter is under investigation. Reheading into NBC Prime.
And we have asked the question on our page.
Sarah resident Maximilius.
Right, so we have asked the question on the page. You'll see the poll is on your screen right now. And we asked the question as to whether or not you support the actions of the police in this in this particular matter. We have 105 individuals saying no, they don't support it, and there's 21 who says yes, they're in support. Let's work that out into percentage. 16% of the respondents are saying no, they're in support of the police. All right, so 16% of you are saying that yes, in support of the police, while 84% of you, now 85% of you, you are saying that no, you are not in support. I know the people on YouTube, you don't have a poll on your screen, but the poll is only currently being shown on Facebook. All right, so the majority, the vast majority of viewers tonight are saying that they are not in support of the treatment that this thief received. Just the other day, I think it was yesterday, somebody called on WeFM, and they were talking about how difficult it is for people when they plant their crops. You would imagine, right? You go to farm and garden or wherever you go, you get your seeds, your manure, your potting soil and all of that. You prepare your soil, then you do the planting and the pruning and making sure that the plant is properly taken care of, the whatever it is, the vegetable that you're taking care of, or even in some case fruits, right? And when it gets to the stage of maturity, not even fully matured, you go get ready to, for the final few days, you're watching it grow. And then when you go to harvest, when you go to harvest, your crop is not there. Or when you start the final stages, so that you can start harvesting, it's gone, it's all gone. You would imagine that kind of feeling, that kind of anxiety, when you plant again. So it's tough for farmers, really tough for farmers, in particular, at the hands of people like him. But that right here is exactly what you don't do to another human being. It really, I don't know, man. Like, I would support like a serious lesson, but a more temporary one. In a sense, beat him, bam bam, beat him bam bam hard, or something that. There, let me show you something, right? Let me show you something up there. Let me just show you this.
Again, suspected of pilfering.
Do you see the man or somebody put a stone or something of the sort so that his head can rest properly? Do you also see that he is sleeping? Nah, man. Nah. Maybe that's what he deserves, but nah. Still, nah. No. Alright? Nah. No. I can't support this one. I can't. But again, this has happened in St. Lucia, to be clear. Alright? And just going back to the poll again, we have now 87% of our respondents. So we have 174 people saying no, they are not in support of this, but there's 27 people on the program. 27 people on the program say yes, it's good in the backside. Lay get in the lolo.
a
Yeah, well,
Sarah
anyway.
garden. The risk.
Yeah, so that's the case with that particular story right there. All right. Just an update for you regarding a story that we told you about the oil spills and the gravel spill, because it's been creating such a problem that I've been in dialogue with the police about it. You know, like to cover a full story on that one. And what they're saying is, generally, they get the cooperation of a lot of truck drivers and they are saying that sometimes the truck drivers don't know, they are not aware, whereas there are others who are very aware of it. But one thing that we all can agree on, it is causing a serious problem for other road users. It's just too many of it around the country. Cement, well, concrete on the roadsides and all over the place. Listen, I went to the beach yesterday, right? Grenada's beach. And I looked up to that mountain. That looks like where they were building the, how do you call it thing again? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Where they was building the hotel and they end up in some issues and things like that. On that mountain that used to be brown and pretty, it ain't brown and pretty no more. Like cement water, like concrete residue, whatever the hell you call it, has taken over the mountain because somebody, a company or individuals decided that they were going to dump the cement or something. It doesn't look good. It looks so unsightly. I don't know if you've ever seen it, because it's the first time I'm seeing it. I haven't been on Grenada's beach for a while and I mean, when I go on beach, beach is not to bathe. When I go on beach, it's to relax, listen to some music, chill out, make me son dig a hole in the sand. But me don't like no water. I tell you all the flat. Me don't like no seawater. And I mean, who vex like the beanies? Me don't like no sea. When I go to the beach, it's to relax and enjoy the whole atmosphere, the beautiful sand, the Grenadian people walking about with their friends and things so. You understand? Water is too cold. So me don't twist it in no water. I don't twist it in that. I like to see the things around. But then when you look so, when you go Grenada and it looks so, oh my gosh, it looks terrible. Terrible. So a lot of them, going back to the point, they are guilty of doing it. Just dumping cement, concrete, I'll get mixed up with it too anyway, all over the place. All over the place. And they don't care. But police, but when they see you a little smooth tire, they're telling you about you can charge because your tire could destroy the road surface. Give me a break. Who's charging these people? You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody take a picture and send it for me tomorrow of what the same thing they. You understand? Because I should have get one, but yeah, this I so vexed I have to take no picture. You understand? So anyway, 201 people said he said no, they are not in support, and 32 says yes, they are in support. So we are going to stop the poll right now, and then we're going to show you the results. Okay? So you will see the results popping up on your screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So these are the results. You could get to see, do a little screenshot if you want, because it's going to disappear from the screen just now. Yeah, so they need to probably do something about that. I don't know what could be done about it right now, particularly that little mountain that I'm talking about. But in going forward, if they can create some kind of a law, if there is, and there should be, you know, for companies who do that kind of stuff, yeah, so that it will deter them from doing it, because it's just not right. You understand? There are old road all over the place. Go and dump it. You understand? Organized with little villages. That could be done. But no, all the lazy. Yeah? Organized with little villages that you know, trying to fix up a by road or a little back road or a little footpath, and go and let the villagers, you know, do up the how do they call it? And then you all go and put all the excess concrete there. You understand? Develop the place. Don't make it, don't deface it. You Understand? Anyway, let's leave that talk. Folks, some of our little share the program yet. I want to encourage you to please share the business. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back. When we come back, we'll have for you the national report and the weather.
Gifts of love with trend. Bringing love for you this game. Communion showing that we can. With gifts of love with trend.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we can. With gifts of love with trend.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now. They have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
Well, that was easy. Getting what you want now. At Court, you can find appliances, electronics, and furniture that you need at the unbeatable prices. Save up to 20% off the essentials. Get it now with Ready Finance and get 2 months free. Only at Courts, bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Promotion runs till January 31st, 2022.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Government injects millions into loan fund facility to make access to credit easier for contract workers. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. The government of Grenada is making a capital injection of $10 million into a loan fund facility at the Grenada Development Bank that will make it easier for contract workers in the government system to access credit. Beneficiaries such as contract workers, imanis, and traffic wardens who are paid directly by the government can receive a maximum of $375,000 at a 3% interest rate to be paid within 30 years or up to the period of retirement, whichever is less. Finance Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen says the loan fund facility is part of government initiatives to improve the standard of living of contract workers.
This has a capital injection of $10 million. We're prepared to put in tranches to see how it works. By the government of Grenada to the GDB, who will be responsible for administering the loan. The facility allows for up to 30 years repayment period or up to retirement age, whichever is less. It's an interest rate of 3% and an option for moratorium on interest and principal payment for up to 1 year. You'd have up to 100% financing. There'll be an easy application process as government ministries will be collaborating to ensure that both information and fees and charges are kept to the minimum. The targeted beneficiaries are contract workers, imanis, traffic wardens, and in general, any contract worker who is paid directly from the government.
General Manager of the Grenada Development Bank, Mervyn Lord, says applications will be processed within 10 working days. Applicants must submit a completed application form, a current job letter, payslip, and 2 pieces of photo identification. According to Mr. Lord, a 50% reduction is available on legal fees for the first 6 months and a 100% waiver on bank charges also for the first 6 months. The loan can be used to construct, furnish, or upgrade existing properties, among others.
The purchase or construction of dwelling houses, including furnishing, fixtures and fitting, appliances, etc. We can purchase land for future home construction. So if you cannot afford to purchase the land and build at the same time, you can actually purchase the land to build in the future. The loan can also be used for legal fees, bank charges, property insurance. Then moratoria can be given on principal or principal and interest for up to 1 year. So let us say you come into bill, but you are renting at the same time. While you are renting, you may not be able to afford to pay the full interest or pay anything at all. And this program will allow for such.
Alistair Bain, representative of the Ministry of Finance, boasts of an interest rate that cannot be compared to others offered by local financial institutions.
The interest rate of 3% is not comparable to any within the financial sector at this particular time, with interest rates ranging from 4.5% thereabouts at the lowest and spiraling to as high as 13% in some institutions. And taking into fact that interest rate is normally driven by risk, and risk, especially for mortgage and that type of financing, is normally driven by job security. We are talking here about contract workers who would normally be at the upper end of that trajectory. So on a normal financing, if they are able to access financing for this sector, you'll be talking in excess of 10% for mortgages. So this is indeed concessionary when compared to some of the commercial financial sector.
Finance Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen says government continues to embark on initiatives to elevate the status of workers in the public service in compliance with the fiscal responsibility law. He says government is working with the Department of Public Administration to improve the standard of employees. Minister Bowen emphasized that measures are being implemented at a time when government is working towards attracting more investment and economic growth after being hard hit by the pandemic. However, the measures must be taken in accordance with the fiscal responsibility law, which is always under scrutiny of the International Monetary Fund, ECCB, and other financial institutions.
These measures must be taken in line with our fiscal responsibility law and are always under the scrutiny of the IMF, the World Bank, the FROC, and the ECCB, to name a few. It is enshrined in law that the percentage of GDP taken up by remuneration to employees in the public sector cannot cross a certain maximum, 9%. In that context, therefore, whatever DPA will be doing will be along those lines.
Minister Bowen explained that the initiatives will foster upward trends for public servants and the economy.
We have embarked upon initiatives as far as possible, to the maximum that we can, to help our workers, to help the population's children and the youth to move further. But in general, we have to do it within means. So those of us who do not understand and believe that we could go forward will see whatever we try to put in here, more and much more will be taken away. And instead of the country rising, the country will be sinking. So the initiatives that we propose must be along the lines of upward trend for the people affected, upward trend for Grenada, and in general for the economy.
The Department of Public Administration has been working on regularizing the status of workers, formulating contracts, and improving the work environment in the various ministries. Stay with us. The news will continue after the break.
Protect yourself and our community from COVID-19. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol. Use a tissue when blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Immediately discard the tissue properly and wash or sanitize your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Let's do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. To stay up to date, visit the Government of Grenada's webpage or the Ministry of Health's Facebook page. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health's hotline by calling 53-VIRUS. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. Chinese Ambassador His Excellency Wei Hongxian says partnerships and speeding up the development in the economy are key factors in moving ahead the bilateral relationship between Grenada and China. The ambassador stated that since the resumption of bilateral ties between the two countries, friendship stands on the grounds of mutual respect and understanding. China has given assistance to various sectors of the Grenadian economy since the resumption of diplomatic relations in 2005. Engaging members of the media on Tuesday, Ambassador Wei says that the support of each other's interests plays a key role in safeguarding the economies.
This is very important, I think. The international situation is changing, unseen in century. So it's profound changes in international arena situation. I think both China and Grenada are facing same challenges. I think for achieving a common goal of development, I think we need to support each other. To consolidate our unity, our cooperation, to safeguard our common interests.
He also spoke about the Global Development Initiative, GDI, which seeks to speed up development and implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals to be achieved by the year 2030.
The GDI is open to the world. Any country is welcome to join this GDI. So looking forward, I think the two sides have played a great potential to cooperate for the common development of our two nations, for the well-being of our two people. In China, we continue to lend support and assistance to Grenada within our capability.
Finally, in the news, Chief Executive Officer at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Roach, said the placement of Grenada as a Level 4 destination by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will push Grenadians to improve their lifestyle. During a recent engagement with the media, Ms. Roach said government and tourism officials will continue to dialogue with international partners about what is going on locally to attract visitors who are interested in traveling to Grenada. Grenada was included on the list as Level 4 very high risk when there was a spike in positive cases and a spread of the new Omicron variant. Ms. Roach explained that now is the time for the authorities to increase their marketing strategy and encourage international visitors to come to Grenada.
What we've done is continue to liaise very closely with our travel partners in North America especially, because at the end of the day, they're the ones in whom their customers place utmost confidence. We've seen the CDC guidances change frequently, and I think that customers are very aware that at the end of the day they are for guidance and that they ultimately have to make their own decisions. So we continue to ensure that we communicate frequently with the authorities in terms of what we're doing on the ground. We continue to speak to our travel trade partners, as I said before, and I think that the reality is that COVID is here to stay, and we need to learn to live with that. So
that story has ended the national report for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022. Recapping the top story, government injects millions into loan fund facility to make access to credit easier for contract workers. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Kristen Mitchell saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Chrisanne and the rest of the GIS News team. Now for a look at the weather. We see that the weather is expected to be fair, becoming partly cloudy with a few light early morning showers. The minimum temperature tonight, check it out, 23 degrees Celsius. That's right, 23 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. That, my friends, is your weather report for tonight. And looking at Wednesday's weather, the weather is expected to be fair to partly cloudy with light early morning and evening showers. The maximum temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius, the minimum 23 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. And we expect sun to rise at 6:33 a.m. and set at 6:07 p.m. Quite a bit of you. I see that you guys have gotten really talkative on YouTube. So all the folks on YouTube right now, hello to you. Let me see. Yeah, I'll play a mask. We Ponje, Shireen and Mom and Velma and Glenora, Wendy and Cleopatra. Who else is with us? Marsha, Judy. It's Clovey. Who else is there? And really and truly everybody on YouTube, we want to say hello to you guys, all right? Shireen just go and mash up the place over there, you know? Real. All right, Shireen, blessings to you, all right? So Shireen is there. All right, so what else do we have to tell you? The people on Facebook, I have two children to say hello to, boy. I'm chilling and them listening, and they know I'm going to say hi to them now, so they're getting all excited. All right. Let me see if I can find their names. Right. Their names are Hadara and Joshua. All right. So Hadara and Joshua, hello. I said I was going to say hi to you guys, so hello to you and the family. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God's willing. All right. Right. And Odessa, hello to you. Don't forget to send me the files, all right, Odessa? And let's say hello to everybody on Facebook. We have with us Celine, Adonna, Zaka, Angel, Lintona, my mom on a big screen. Oh, I have to remove the results. Oh, I'm sorry. Close the results. My bad. Okay, sorry for that. I left the results on your screen and I didn't realize. Rolanda, Doris, Hazel, Ezran, Shum, and who else is with us? Like everybody. Cinda, Ansha, Shum Bihari, and Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer, how are you? Blessings to you and the fam. Okay, Michelle, Mishi, everybody, thank you for watching. God bless you and the family. Mike and them, blessings to Del, Miriam, Della. All right, that's all different people. You know? Del and Della is different. Ronnie, Claudette, Kirin. Oh, you was on YouTube with Shirin. Hey, yeah. Well, yeah, that's all right. You take one for the team too, Sylvina. Eugene and Timron and Celine and everyone else. Again, Thank you for watching. And those of you who didn't hear your name is because I didn't see it, right? Wendy Ann and Rose on Osric. Yes, whoever didn't hear your name is because I did not see it. Rolanda, how you do? All right, anyway, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we all say, ja! No. Take care, everyone.